Hello everybody, welcome back to StagClan, where today we're gonna see what happens. I don't exactly have, we'll see how many moons we get through, because I don't have a set amount. There we go. So, Ricebeck has gotten green, white cough, which is not great. At least Sleep Pod's fleas are gone. Are there multiple cats with white cough? I can't remember, I want to check real quick. Yes, that's not great for us. Poor old Pasta having to deal with all this. Okay, so Stag thinks he can tell Ricebeck something important. High pause effect. Nice. Stag's friend doesn't trust Opal. Alrighty then. Opal. Oh, this is a neutral, but Opal doesn't bother to excuse me, correct the blatantly wrong thing Clay said. Clay is able to work together with Blizzard Paw. Drift thinks Clay is really funny. Opal's effect, nice. Drift wanting to keep his clanmates in shape and ready for anything. Oh boy, woke up Clay, Marcy Dawn, Ricebeck, and Morning Paw for morning stretches. The cats really do love doing this, no matter what clan they're in, huh? Or maybe it's just a common interaction. Either way. Opal uses one of Drift's fears against him. Opal, no. Opal, you can't be doing that. Especially with a righteous personality? I don't know if that's... Well then. Ricebeck thinks that Morning Paw stole one of her ideas. Medium negative effect. Isn't that your own kid? One moment, I have questions. Yes, I don't know what you mean by that, but I didn't. 1 second. Cold is the personality, but still. Ricebeck had disagreement with Morning Paw about something or other. Okay, I'm just double checking the gender because, like, these cats, I swear, I always forget. And I'm like, looking, I'm like, oh. Paw tells Stag to talk a little quieter. Low negative effect. Oop. Marcy Dawn had a plan during a patrol, but Ricebeck's was a lot better. Medium negative effect. Oh boy. And Marcy Dawn woke up Sleep Paw, Morning Paw, Clay, and Opal up for morning stretches. As I said, a lot of stretches in this for me. No matter what clan it is, apparently. Excuse me. Marcy Dawn had a spat with Opal over a piece of prey on the fresh kill pile. Medium negative effect. Is Opal having quite a few negative interactions? Interesting. Marcy Dawn feels like no one understands him the way Stag does. Stag? You two get along, or is this just it kinda? Oh. Marcy Dawn has a crush on Stag. Alrighty then. Sleep Paw and Blizzard Paw argue about religion in the middle of camp. Oh boy. Yes, Blizzard Paw strict and Sleep Paw is charismatic. Interesting. Morning Paw always seems to avoid Stag's attempts at small talk. Oh boy. Blizzard Paw is surprised by Morning Paw being thoughtful. And Guppy Paw notices Paw doing something generous. Nice. Okay, now time for this. Stag worries about the lack of prey Leaf Barrel bring. Honestly, fair. Ricebeck is amused by the antics of the younger cats. At least you're entertained while being sick, I suppose. Opal gossips. Oh boy. Marcy Dawn challenges a clanmate to a friendly spar. I don't think you should do that when you're sick, Marcy Dawn, but alrighty then. Sleep Paw plans to go on a stroll with some cat today. Alright. Morning Paw thinks Ricebeck is doing a great job as deputy. Nice. Blizzard Paw wonders if Marcy Dawn was a good apprentice. I mean, I don't think he was even in the clan, but I guess I'd have to see. You were a kitty pet, so. Yeah. Guppy Paw tries to breathe deeply to no avail. Oh, poor guy. Clay is snoring loudly in his sleep. Drift is looking around camp. Oh, that was the last one. Oops. Alright, well, I feel kind of bad for, Stag because he gets to have 4 apprentices today. Let's go on a border patrol for fun. The patrol is out marking the borderlines. A gang of rogues strides out the long grass to confront the clan cats. I almost always hit proceed on these things, so the rogues posture and jeer, eventually provoking a battle. They prove to be strong fighters, and the patrol is forced to retreat. Sleeppaw badly injured. Ouch, Sleeppaw got a cat bite. Sorry about that. At least no one died, I suppose? Because those things can go horribly wrong. I know from experience when only one cat survived on like a 5 or 6 cat patrol, it was horrifying. And Opal, while searching for some specific herbs, Opal startled by weird sounds and whispers on the wind. I really hope this doesn't bring a litter of kids, because I enjoy the small size of the clan. Ugh. Follows the strange sounds on the wind and finds the body of an unknown queen with their kids beside them, slowly going cold. Desperately tries to save the kitten, but can't, and the clanmate finds her there, sobbing hours later. Oh no. I might have to write that down. What moon is this, actually? 79. Oh. I feel so bad, though. Because, like, that's gotta be horrible for her. Because Opa tries to save dead queen's kids, but is unable to save even a single one, and is found sobbing in the same spot hours later by a clanmate. That just got, I suppose that's gotta suck for anybody. And that's why you got, and what do you mean injured? Oh wait, shock, right? Also not great for a medicine cat. Ouch. Alright, next moon, I suppose. There's such happiness in the excuse me. There's such happiness in the promises they make to each other. Drift and Clay leap into their new life as mates without question or hesitation. Oh. Huh. Opaw's no longer in shock. Nice. Marcy Dawn no longer has white cough. Also nice. Blizzard Paw's finally gotten rid of all his fleas. Okay, so we got good news in terms of that. Stag sees Opaw whispering suspiciously to a clanmate. Low negative effect. Oh boy. Though Stag asks around, he can't find Guppy Paw anyway. Oop. Clay and Drift share stories of a clanmate they didn't realize they both miss. Clay argues with Blizzard Paw in front of other cats and reveals something embarrassing. High negative effect. Oh boy. Excuse me. Drift had a huge argument with Marcy Dawn. Medium negative effect. Excuse me. The whole clan notices how close Drift and Blizzard Paw are lately. He's like, I'm gonna take a drink of water and see if that helps. Alright, anyway. Drift overhears Clay tell another cat he kind of likes Drift. I know this is probably before they became mates, but it is a little funny to imagine it's after, just because the image. Okay, wait, we read that. Riceback jumps on a puddle, splashing Guppy Paw. To her surprise, Guppy Paw laughs. Nice. Riceback and Blizzard Paw learn a skill from each other that they've been envious about. Nice. I think I said that twice in a row. Anyway, Opaw spends some time sheltering with Riceback during a storm. Stag helps Marcy Dawn pick burrs out of his fur. Marcy Dawn is grateful for something Guppy Paw did. Sleeppaw saw Stag show off a skill she never knew he had. I was almost tripping over my words on that one for some reason. Morning Paw thinks Guppy Paw looks nicer than him today. Low negative effect, oh boy. Blizzard Paw approves of Guppy Paw's recent efforts. And Guppy Paw thinks the prey Drift is biting into on the other side of camp looks delicious. Huh. Stag is drinking water from a nearby stream. Riceback is worried Clay's overworking himself. Opaw is reevaluating her morals. I wonder if this has to. Wonder if she's still thinking about last moon. Marcy Dawn is giving some advice to Opaw. Huh. Sleeppaw hopes Riceback notices how well her training is going. With all kindness in my heart, you are in the medicine den. I don't think you're doing much training, or I hope you aren't. Morning Paw tries to do too much at once and defeatedly asks Drift for help. Oop. Blizzard Paw found a wonderful napping spot outside camp. Guppy Paw reminisces with Sleep Paw about when they were kids. Clay is asking the apprentices to help him check for ticks. And Drift is doing the exact same thing. Well, since Riceback is still not feeling better, you still get a bunch of kits thrown at you. Excuse me. The patrol's on edge after scenting 2 legs in the area. Stag takes charts, keeping the watch. Okay, jeez. Need to clear my throat a lot today. Keeping watch for any 2 legs that may be on the hunt for cats. Their scent is everywhere. Even as cats carefully remark the area. What's that smell? It's almost like pumpkin, but strange. Stag follows the scent and nearly treads on the sticky thing in the grass. Definitely a weird 2-leg thing. He carefully walks around it, unwilling to get the sticky stuff in his fur. Oh, a lollipop. That's kind of funny. Alright, I'm sending you to... Opaw's on a mission to find Longwort now that Leaf Bear's on the horizon. As the only reliable cure for yellow cough, she's determined that StagClan won't run out of it. She takes along a warrior escort to help. It takes them all day, but finally Opaw spots the speckled leaves they've been looking for. So crucial to harvest just before the plant dies back in Leaf Bear. For just a moment, she feels the weight of her responsibilities lift, the strength of that relief catching off guard. Nice. I just save a lot in case. I don't think it crashed, but you know. Might do this moon and maybe one more, depends on how long this one is. Stag had a bad fall while taking a walk through the territory, returning to camp sore and bruised. Ouch. Clay leapt from a rock, but he didn't land quite right. Huh. Riceback has recovered from white cough. Does that mean there's no one else with white cough? I hope so. And Sleepaw even recovered from her cat bite. Nice. Stag goes for a nice long walk with Clay. Stag actually getting along with cats more now? Huh. Seems like Stag is slowly starting to get along with some cats. Yeah. Alrighty. Except, if you like Opaw and Blizzard Paw for a reason. Huh. Alrighty then. Anyway. Stag asks Sleepaw to teach him how to sing so well. Clay noticed that Marcydon has sour expression while looking at Clanmate in the distance. Oh boy. Clay didn't expect an apology from Marcydon, but accepted it regardless. Wonder if these two events were related. Drift starts to plan things, hoping that Blizzard Paw will get involved. And hypothesis effect. Drift tells a story to Blizzard Paw, and Blizzard Paw suggests how to make it even better. Medium positive effect. Riceback wants to spend the entire day with Drift. It's a high positive effect. Riceback feels most like herself when she's around Blizzard Paw. High positive effect. Opaw and Drift sincerely apologize to one another. High positive effect. There's a lot of positive effects. It's nice. Marcydon and Stag mark the same spot of the border as a sign of friendship. Gross. Well, medium positive effect. Sleepaw gives Marcydon a big piece of fresh kill. Low positive effect. Sleepaw includes Drift in a conversation that's Drift struggled to join. That's a positive effect again. Drift gives Morning Paw a big piece of fresh kill. Again, low positive effect. Blizzard Paw loses in the race against Marcydon and acts bitterly about low negative effect. Oh, there we go. There's one, I suppose. Stag gave Guppy Paw a gift that doesn't make sense. Medium negative effect. Alright. For the most part, there's been a lot of positive interactions this moon, which is nice. Stag can't stand this cold. Honestly, fair. I forgot it was the middle of Leaf Bear. Even though I look at the camp screen that has snow on it, I'm sure. Did not mean to hit that button. There we go. Riceback pounced on some movement under the snow like a fox. Opaw's cleaning the clearing of snow. Nice. Marcydon tries to set a good example for younger cats. Sleepaw startles Blizzard Paw to get back at him for something or other. And Morning Paw wants to visit Opaw at the medicine cat den. Blizzard Paw frowns at Clay for spending the whole morning grooming. Guppy Paw wants to ask for help with something, but is too ashamed. Oh. Clay doesn't falter when challenged on his abilities. Drift helps to reinforce the nursery. Alright. Ah, thankfully Respect can actually take some of her apprentices now. There we go. While walking along the border, patrol notices a burn clan patrol renewing their hunt marks up ahead. Once the patrols cross paths, Slade paused quick to break the awkward atmosphere with a friendly greeting and easy conversation. The two patrols eventually returned to their task, feeling confident in their good relations with the opposite clan. Nice. And then we Stag is showing several apprentices the border and points out some good spots to keep watch on specific parts of it. Oh, well, that changed quick. Stag, he just can't deal with these mouse-brained apprentices today. He's had to stop Morning Paw from crossing the border twice now. He orders them all back to camp, scolding them along the way. Oh boy. Opal has to attend one of her grimmer jobs as a medicine cat. The grounds where StagClan goes to mourn their dead need to be tended to. She's bringing along Marcy Dawn as her assistant for this trip, and the two cats head out in relative silence. There's a sharp yowl of pain, followed by a strong string of muttered curses, and Opal turns to see Marcy Dawn holding one of his paws off the ground. Seems that the other cat stepped on a thorn. Ouch, she'll have to go back to camp and fix that up. Oh boy. Alright, so maybe one more. Stag's soreness has abated, and Marcy Dawn's small cut is no longer bothering him. Morning Paul was seen in a very conversation with the caveat who ran away when another patrol approached. The clan has encountered Honda. 1 second. Huh. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Stag is impressed by some of Clay's advice. Stag promises to teach Morning Paw a new technique later. And I'm not gonna say. I keep flip-flopping between saying if it's what type of effect it is and not. Whoops. Clay always assumes the worst of aspect, negative effect. Oh boy. Don't you two just not get along real bad for some reason? Oh my gosh. I just came to check the relationship. That is a full bar of hatred. I am afraid for Ryspec's life. Oh no, Ryspec is kind of actually enjoys Clay's company. I'm so scared though. Look at this. Oh no. Oh no, that's okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Clay shares a bit of shelter from the rain with Guppy Paw. Medium pause effect. Drift and Guppy Paw find out they have the same favorite prey. Nice. Drift is talking about what to do tomorrow with Opaw. Medium pause effect. When tucking in for the night, Ryspec saw that Clay fixed her nest. Low positive effect. That's really weird considering how much he hates. Oh, is that part of the reason that Ryspec might not have much dislike toward him? Oh boy. Ryspec asks Morning Paw about something complicated and is amazed at how quickly Morning Paw understands. High pause effect. Nice. When Drift comes to Opaw with pain, Opaw tells him to suck it up. Medium negative effect. Oh, I shouldn't laugh, I'm sorry, but Opaw, what do you mean? I don't think you even have a bunch of cats in there, do you? 1 second, I need to check real quick. You don't have anyone in. All you have is a single sprain. What do you mean? Marcy Dawn finds a bit of fluff that smells like Morning Paw and adds it to his nest. Alright. Marcy Dawn saw Blizzard Paw show off a skill he never knew he had. Sleep Paw pretends not to see Opaw cough up a hairball. Ooh. Morning Paw playfully teases Opaw for having herbs stuck in her fur. Oh, sibling bonding. Those two are siblings, to my knowledge. Marcy Dawn tells Blizzard Paw that he was worried for him. A little pause effect. And Guppy Paw keeps asking Clay to explain the joke, but Clay just, just says Guppy Paw had to be there. Lonely effect. Oh boy. Stag curses a squirrel that just barely got away. Ryspec can't wait to take a nap later. Opaw wants to earn her full name. Also, I'm just checking. I thought a Ryspec had a torn ear for a moment, but it was just my eyes playing tricks. And Opaw, yeah, that's fair. You're 15 moons old. You probably want your full name so bad at this point. Marcy Dawn wistfully thinks of his old soft kitty pet nest while trying to nap. Sleep Paw is feeling a bit ill. Morning Paw is waiting for Sleep Paw to return to camp. Blizzard Paw pounced at some movement under the snow like a fox. Guppy Paw casually insults Morning Paw in passing. Once again, you all are siblings, right? Yes. So I feel like that might just be a bit regular sibling behavior. Play can't stand this cold. And Drift is asking the apprentice to stop and check for ticks. Alright. So we'll have Guppy Paw and Morning Paw, who are both, I think. Yep. Border Patrol. Comes across a burn clan apprentice waiting quietly at the border. When the apprentice notices the ground, they press themselves to the ground, begging to join StagClan. I feel like Stag and me, I'll be real, just wouldn't be interested in having extra mouse to feed at the moment, so I feel like he would turn them away. Because I do want to take the cats' personalities into consideration more when doing these. As the patrol's checking on the borderlines, they hear the traipse of Paw steps through the territory. I hope this isn't a kitty pet wanting to join, but you know. They find a kitty pet sniffing around. When the kitty pet notices them, however, turns tail, makes a hasty getaway. At least it's off the territory now. Alright. More cats would be interesting, but I also don't want to read all those relationship events, I'll be real. Opod's to attend one of her groomer jobs at Messica. I think we had the exact same one the last moon. But and this time it went better, even though there's nothing different about this place other than the serenity it was chosen for. Opa always feels the grief and love their clanmates express here and seeped into every blade of brave grass. They tidy the grounds together, collecting rosemary as they work. It feels appropriate for the plant to grow here when its herbs are used to hide the scent of death. Alright. So I think that's where I'm going to end it for today. So thank you for giving this video a chance. Hope you have a good day or night. Bye.